we shall be having messages from the goddess Isis that will be channeled by me coming through for the family of light. So I am going to begin this message with an oracle card from the Isis oracle deck. These are really powerful cards, and I will read the message out for you, whatever I'm guided to. This can be quite a long message, so let's just see what Isis would like to point out as the main issue here, I guess. What messages do we have, Isis? Also, there we go. Oh, wow. So the card we have is the mysteries enter the chamber of the dark goddess. Okay. Interesting soul truths, deep soul truths coming out at the moment. A conversation that I had with a soul family member today was in regards to realizing that everything that we've experienced, the harsh things that people have done to us, if you're in your last lifetime, it is very likely that you've been everything that all those people that ever hurt you have been to others, possibly. So it's an understanding of our own darkness. I feel that's really going on at the moment, because darkness isn't bad, it's just how it's handled and what we do with it, yeah? Okay, so your message for the dark mysteries says, the dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deep initiation is here. Okay. When the dark goddess calls you, it is a life-changing experience. It is not always easy, but the rewards for those brave enough to answer her call and enter her inner chamber are tremendous indeed. The rewards are a life lived more fearlessly, the gift of loving and being just who you are in truth, without having to impress or bow to another out of fear or rejection. Fear of rejection. It is a more open and expansive way to live, and it attracts the bounty of the Dark Mother, her gifts of love, opportunity, peace, and prosperity, well-being, and wisdom. It takes a strong soul to go through this test and into the liberation it delivers, but you are ready, dear initiate of the light. The Dark Goddess calls you to initiation when you have been working on your own shadow, bringing your whole self to light. During such times, we often need help, as shadow work can be uncomfortable, painful, or just quite difficult to undertake, as we are working with unconscious material, trying to bring it into the light of our own conscious and awareness. Working with the shadow, the parts of us that we have deemed unlovable, or the parts that seem too marvelous to actually be us, requires courage. The Dark Goddess will call you when your own shadow needs healing and integration. When something within is holding you back, when something within is holding you back, when instead, if acknowledged, you brought it into the light of awareness, it could actually help you move forward. Okay, I'm being told to leave it at that. Alright, so we're doing a little shadow work, so this message will be based around that. So, without further ado, I will get into the tarot messages here and see what the Dark Goddess Isis has for us. As always, this is basically a general reading. It applies to all beings that consider themselves the family of light, especially those people in the community of lights that have been doing shadow work lately. So, if any of you don't feel you fall into that category, this may not be the reading for you. However, let us begin. So, Isis, what is the main issue here? Wow. Emotional fulfillment. So, the shadow work it's almost like we've had self-sabotage issues and things like that. Like, if this is what the main issue is, according to her, it's about emotional fulfillment, emotional balance within and, with another partner. But in this case, I feel like it's being able to achieve that either within yourself or with a partner. At this stage anyway. So let's get some more cards. What is the challenge here, Isis? What is the challenge of this reading for everyone? What's the challenge of this reading? Okay, so we have 2 cards. Wow. The challenge here is the 9 of Cups and the Hierophant. So, 9 of Cups is about a deep, heartfelt wish fulfilled. Funny thing is, we've got the Ace of Cups as the main issue, which can be seen as the Holy Grail. It is a golden cup in this deck as well. And in the Nine of Cups, the cup he's holding up is a golden one as well. So it's almost like the challenge is your own desire for emotional fulfillment or some very, very deep heartfelt wish. And I believe for some of you, it's got to do with spiritual growth. For some others of you, it might actually have to do with a spiritual union or a connection. And also for others, it could just be about not wanting some sort of a romantic connection, but just having your soul tribe and your soul family in your life and having healthy, balanced, soulful connections in your life. So that is the challenge there. What is the underlying subconscious issue here? Please, Mrs. Underlying subconscious issues that are affecting the people that this reading is for. Okay, so 10 of Wands, feeling overburdened. Too many obligations, people, places, things taking up your time and energy and making you feel drained and depleted, but not giving anything back. This guy is going to fall over if he doesn't put some of these ones down. So it's almost like reprioritizing and realizing the connections and ties in your life that you have that are overburdening you and not making you feel emotionally fulfilled or balanced. Excuse me. And also, like, we could be doing that from a place of damage as well. It's like, being around people out of fear of rejection. Okay, didn't actually ask for the cards. So I'm going to put that back. If it's the right one, it will come out. So in the immediate future, what? Next, I'm going to put that back. Sorry, guys, getting tongue tangled. It is Mercury retrograde after all. So, my beloved Isis, what has happened in the recent past to bring us to this point? The recent past to bring us to this point, please. What triggered these situation, all these events? Ooh, justice, divinely guided justice. Justice is a major arcana, so we've already got 2 major arcana cards here. So whatever's happening here, it's almost like it was always meant to be. It was divinely guided. It's according to your life plan. These shifts and changes that you're experiencing, it was always going to happen. I'm being told to get a few more cards for this position, so it is a general reading, so let's see. What else would you like to add about what's happened in the recent past? Okay. Knight of Cups, yes. So Knight of Cups is water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it is a knight, someone that is riding in on their horse with a message or something to convey. And this guy has a golden cup in his hand also. So I feel like for some of you, this could be in regards to a proposal because there is the Hierophant, which can be relating to a marriage. And if you were to pair these two up, this could be divinely guided justice in regards to a connection that has fizzled out possibly in the past. Let's get the other 2 cards. What are the other 2 cards that you have for me? In the recent past. Okay. Wow. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Wands. So I feel like this is for 2 different groups of people. We've got a desire to build a legacy, something to leave behind, something that you can truly say that I need not worry about money ever again. That kind of stability. And I feel like someone's in the recent past, you've actually started making moves about this. So there's communication backwards and forwards. The energy is gaining momentum. So that's triggered certain events in your life. Things are evolving and you're shifting and you're growing as a person. And so you have to release the masks and the shadow that you have kept. That's kept you safe. Yes, I just heard. Okay, so hope streams best possible outcome. Crowning this reading. Anything else to add to that card? And one more. Okay, wow. Okay, there's the Ace of Swords. And the Strength card. And the 3 of Wands. Wow. Okay, so we've got the Strength card, the 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords as the cards for Hope Stream's best possible outcome. So, releasing your shadow brings you into a stronger place in yourself. Once again, major arcana card. So, divinely destined evolution and growth of the soul. You are basically releasing masks and parts of yourself that were created from unfortunate experiences. And that's actually, I feel like these cards are linked. So, that's bringing you into a place of standing in your truth. you know, wielding your sword of truth without mercy kind of thing. Not being harsh or cutting, but saying what you mean, meaning what you say, not caring how that's going to affect anybody. And that's for some of the collective here. It's just you are starting to get really comfortable in your own skin and truly get to know yourself, because you're releasing parts of yourself that made you feel small or made you play small in the past. So that's a really, really beautiful thing. And for others of you in the collective, best case scenario is still to be waiting for your ships to come in regards to some manifestations, I believe. This could be those of you that are sort of trying to manifest your soul tribe into your life. But this could be in regards to something else where you may have applied for something, put something out in the real world. Also, with those of you starting the business scenario or trying to build a legacy, this could you be also waiting for your ships to come in where the business starts actually moving and you get, you know, a regular build-up of customers and things like that. So those are for the two group and collective. Okay, so now immediate future next steps. What's the advice here, please, Isis? Got 4 cards. I need 6, I'm being told. So let me get the other 2. Where are the other 2? Ah, okay. Wow. Wow, okay. So, these are the cards. We have the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So, Knight of Wands refers to a fire sign, Libra, Gemini, sorry, what am I saying? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very fiery, passionate. This person has something to say. They have a message to convey, and they are flying in hot and heavy. They have a lot to say. And I feel like they're actually, even though the cards are set that way, I feel like they're heading towards you, which is you embodying the King of Swords at the moment, because you're stepping into your power and truly owning who you are, being authentically from the soul who you are, unapologetically. And I feel like this person has a message for you. Could be one night stand energy. I will warn you about that, because Knight of Wands is known for one night stand energy. This is a person that feels very, very strongly about you or something about your connection. I feel like the Page of Pentacles is actually the thing. It's almost like they're going to climb and fly in like this is a passionate, fiery scenario, and feeling very, very strongly about it, and make it seem superficial, like it's not a heartfelt thing. However, this person sees you as this precious pentacle that they're holding very, very close to their heart. So I really feel like you standing in your truth and authenticity and, you know, sitting on your throne is kind of a little bit intimidating for this Knight of Wands, because Knight is a little more immature energy compared to the King. You need to be aware of that. And so is the Page, but the Page is about a messenger. So I really feel like there is a very heartfelt, very solid, grounded, and stable message or offer coming from either an earth sign or a fire sign to you. I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm sure mystery will reveal itself. Then we have the High Priestess with the 6 of Swords and then a 10 of Cups. So I believe this is for another group in the collective, that you kind of following your intuition at the moment and staying away from all the drama and the chaos. You can see how it's dark behind her, but it's all bright in front of her. Like your intuition and your guides and angels and ancestors, everybody that supports you in the unseen realm, is kind of guiding you towards what is in your best interest and towards your true emotional fulfillment, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, because I feel like you're going through a bit of a journey at the moment where you're figuring that out for yourself as well. So it's kind of beautiful, because it's like your intuition and the universe conspiring in your favor is leading you to where you need to go, and you just need to keep your eyes on the prize and focus on one day at a time, getting things done. That's it. It's kind of beautiful. Okay, so now how are we approaching the situation, please? Oops. All right. For some of us, it is with a fortune energy. So we are actually seeing this situation as the karmic wheel turning either in our favor or not in our favor. But I feel like karma is being served at the moment. And for others of us, we're seeing this situation as an opportunity to make better decisions than we have in the past. Whatever that means to whoever out there. It's just, I feel like karma has played a part in things, and there has been a lot of self-evaluation and dealing with the shadow and realizing that we haven't been our best selves this whole time. And that can be kind of difficult to deal with. However, it's leading us to a better position within ourselves to make better, more soulful, wiser decisions. It's kind of beautiful. It's evolution in a beautiful, beautiful way. Okay, so what's in our environment, please? What is in our environment, please? So first off, we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about divinely guided action. But it's about taking action in the physical world. This is like a bolt of lightning from above, knowing that action must be taken, something has to be done. Okay, then we have the Ace of Wands. Then we have the energy of a third, either parties, get-togethers, reconciliations, something like that. So I believe in some of our environment, the social gatherings are cranking up. But I believe this because these two came out together, there is an emperor that wishes for a reconciliation, possibly. And for others of you, this is achieving something in your career or within your field of study, whatever it is. You may have graduated, something like that. But this is a manager, a boss, someone that, manages and oversees other people. So this could be you getting a promotion, something like that, and there being a celebration. Or something to be happy about, and get together with friends and talk about it. All right, then we have hopes and fears, please. What are the hopes and fears for the collective for this reading, please? Wow. Okay, just a few. Wow. Okay. So, for some of you, those of you that were desiring a reconciliation, I believe this reconciliation might be with a King of Pentacles. So it could be a sign, could also be water sign, could be any sign. It doesn't really specify. However, Eight of Cups signifies walking away from an emotional connection, but it can also signify returning to one that you have walked away from. And with being coupled with the Knight of Pentacles, I believe this is an earth sign. Could be a father or father figure kind of thing. Doesn't have to be a masculine, someone embodying these traits. But they're good with their money, they're stable, they're abundant, they work hard, they know how to build the Ten of Pentacles reality from the ground up. And they've got what it takes to do that. So, I really hope, I believe that is the case. But I believe that the fears here, the Devil card. So this is codependency, this is addictions, this is narcissism, this is power over the other, imbalanced connections, toxic dynamics, possibly a thing of the past, but, once bitten, twice shy kind of energy. I'm feeling that some of us, although we're trying to draw in our true soul tribe, we're fearful of past experiences repeating on us. And that's valid, but you realize that you are manifesting your fears into reality if you focus on that. So please let that go. And then we've got the World card and the Page of Cups. So, for others of you, you'd like to put an end to a cycle of being single, I believe. Page of Cups traditionally is about an offer. It can be about a proposal as well. However, Page of Cups is very sincere. This is soul family kind of connection. So I feel like there has been a falling out with some sort of soul family dynamic in your life, and there is a desire for a connection here. And there has been a cycle that's completed, which could actually bring this about in the next little while, because this is repeating in many readings at the moment. So I believe twin souls are being guided back to each other at the moment. So, and now we'll just get some final outcome cards. What are we telling them? Okay. Okay. Wow. So we have two final outcomes. One is those of you that were fearing the pettiness, rivalry, power over, like, I'm the boss, I'm going to fight with you, I'm just going to be difficult for the sake of being difficult, etc., etc., passive aggressive stuff, all of that. Unfortunately, a little bit more of that coming for some of you. For others of you, there is a reconnection. It's going to be balanced. And it's going to be beautiful because I believe the shadow work that's been done lately has been done on both parties. And that has actually brought about some changes. Then my eyes being brought to the bottom of the deck. So the base energy as well here is a need to rest and truly connect very deeply with your own soul at the moment. So let us go over these cards once more. The main issue here is emotional fulfillment. Now, at the beginning of the reading, I said we could look any way, but I really feel like emotional fulfillment for some of us is having a stable, abundant career, business, whatever it is, and being single. But for others of us, there is a person out there that we know is our ideal divine counterpart, and there is a desire to have that balanced union. Ace of Cups is the ultimate divine love connection, but this can be about self-love also for some of you. But the challenges here we have is the heartfelt wish being granted and this spiritual connection. This can be about spiritual evolution, becoming a more enlightened being and evolving higher. And for some of you, I believe this is truly about having a wish to be with your divine counterpart. This could be a divine union that is a very, very deep, heartfelt wish, but the challenge is that it's not coming together because of the history that has been shared. Okay. And for others of you, I feel like your deepest wish is to have a deeper, more balanced connection with yourself, your higher self, and your divine hierarchy. Let's just say that. And your entourage of beings that are around you and are always supporting you, not those that are in the physical world necessarily. I feel like there's a desire to connect more deeply in the spiritual realm for a lot of you. I feel a lot of ancestral energy as well. So, yeah, if you're seeing 111 a lot, know that's your ancestors saying hi. Okay, so the underlying energy here is people feeling overburdened and restricted and unappreciated and torn down by the expectations or the obligations that they have in life. So once is about fire sign energy once again. It's about taking action in the world. So these are about the connections and obligations that you have. So it could be work, friends, the things that parents have to do running around with their little ones and things like that. So it's like, okay, well, I have so much going on. I'm constantly on my feet until like 10, 11 at night, whatever. What do I need to do to sort of like take the pressure off a little bit? What has to give, that kind of an energy. But at a soul level and, in the subconscious, that's playing out. So that's really good. It's kind of like an inner drive to lighten the load, is the best way to put it. Okay, but in recent past, the things that have happened is divinely guided justice. Karma is balancing, I just heard. So karma is starting to balance. Whatever was unfairly done to some of you, things are improving, and that justice energy, that energy of karma being balanced, is bringing in an offer or possibly a proposal. Either it's propelling that energy forward or it's already happened for some of you, I feel. And for others of you, you are focused very much on building your abundance, your Ten of Pentacles, because Ten of Pentacles is about having stability, abundance, not having to worry about how you're going to pay your rent or worry about how you're going to survive till the next paycheck because you have so much money. There is something that you have started where I feel like the momentum is slowly building. For some of you, I don't think the momentum has necessarily already taken off. However, it is getting there. Eight of Wands is back and forth moving energy. It is about fast movement. So things are picking up for us, and it's basically because of the level of healing that we've been doing. It's kind of like when you release the weight, things can be propelled forward faster. That's what I'm getting. Okay, then hope, dreams, best possible outcome for some of us, standing in our truth and cutting the crap. Okay, saying what you mean, meaning what you say, being your own sovereign guide, okay? Following your own inner guidance, not anything else, having the strength to do that. So for some of you, it's like an inner evolution of truly becoming solid within yourself, comfortable in your soul and your skin, unapologetically and not caring, and being the master of your own reality and the king of your own castle. Love it. And for others, there is an energy of waiting for your ships to come in. So, could be in regards to business, to wait for the momentum of business to actually pick up. And for others of you, maybe you feel the energy of this justice energy and this proposal coming in, so maybe that's what you're waiting for. Or this could also be in regards to putting things out there and starting to establish a business and waiting for things to happen. And also in regards to collaborations, if you've been reaching out to people, putting things out there, like applying for jobs and things like that, this could be you waiting for a result from something that you've manifested, basically. Now, let us move on to immediate future next steps. Okay. So we have the King of Swords with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So as I was saying, King of Swords means what he says what he means. He's emotionally balanced. He's a person that has been hurt in the past, but he's not a person that is cutting with his words. He's actually quite healed. So this is the beauty of it. Like we had the Ace of Swords being one of the best case outcomes. This is kind of proof that you are starting to stand in your own truth and your strength, and you are who you are. Nobody can phase you. They can't make you second guess yourself because you follow your own higher guidance from within. And there is someone that's feeling very, very fiery and very passionate about you, I believe, or something in your connection, something that they want to tell you about. It could actually be something that they're excited about, that they want to share with you, that is grounded in the physical world. Maybe it's a business idea, maybe it's a collaboration. But I feel like for some of you, it's this very deep sort of connection that maybe this person has only just realized. This could be soul family reconnecting or coming back together. But I feel like there is a message that is heartfelt, may come off as superficial, but it is heartfelt, that is coming in the immediate future. And for others of you, you're on this amazing journey of following your own intuition and being your amazing self, creating your spiritual business, being who you are meant to be, and moving away from all the drama and chaos into a higher level of higher self merge. Because even these cards, the way they're sitting, it's like you're moving away from troubled waters into the light that leads you to your higher self. So some of you are well and truly on your way to becoming your higher selves in physical form. And congratulations, because that takes major, 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 major shadow work and inner healing and releasing of the masks and the societal expectations that created you, basically. Okay, and the programming, cultural or otherwise. It's amazing because the thing is, this energy of you truly following your own inner guidance is leading you into your own emotional fulfillment. Now, whether that is with another person or not, it doesn't matter. But it's like this journey of personal growth and following your guidance and doing your shadow work is bringing you into an amazing place within yourself, because like the energy I'm getting here is like this is actually the same person. This is a journey of self-love, like falling in love with yourself again, taking yourself out on dates, telling yourself you're amazing, buying yourself flowers, all of that shit. Okay, it's kind of cool because like if you do not know how to love yourself, how are you ever going to truly love another? Okay, it's that theory, so it's kind of cool. For some of you, it's like this amazing journey of, hey, I can accomplish anything, I can manage anything. Look at this amazing progress that I'm making. And for others of you, it's like, oh, somebody's definitely returning, and I feel like you can feel it. Okay? So, how we're approaching the situation. Some of us, we know that the wheel of karma is turning, good or bad, whatever it may be. We realize there's an energy of what should be in place is being balanced again. Like the justice card is coming into my head. It's like this awareness on a deep, deep level that certain cycles are ending, and so things are shifting. And for others of you, there's going to be a decision to be made of some description, but I believe this decision is going to lead you into a brighter future, basically, and a more positive one with soul family connections, which is always positive. Okay, then we had in our environment the Ace of Wands, divinely guided action. So some of you are feeling very, very, very guided, possibly very, very guided to seek a reconciliation with either the Emperor or somebody else. However, I feel for some of you, you're divinely guided to seek a reconciliation, and you could be the Emperor, making the first move, being assertive, being the masculine, da 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 da. Because I believe the feminine in this situation is definitely in receptivity at the moment because of the fact that we've got the Ace of Wands and the Emperor at the same position. And for others of you, there is a celebratory energy because you have accomplished something, or you're feeling accomplished, or something has happened. You've earned a promotion, or something is shifting in your favor, whether that be financial or whether that be career, something like that. But I feel like it's something to do with how you're seen in the world, because the Emperor is a leader, a guide, somebody that tells other people how to do things and manages people, right? So it's like this energy of you being celebrated. This could be your guides and ancestors as well. Doesn't have to be necessarily people, but this could be you being celebrated by the universe for accomplishing what you have, because it's like a big level up, this shadow work. I really feel like Ash just wants to give you a little pat on the back for that. So that's very, very cool. Okay, now we had hopes and fears, which had lots of cards. So, as I was saying, I believe that there is a hope for a return to a connection with an earth sign, either you or the other person. You could be the earth sign. But I really feel like this person is a stable, abundant, prosperous person, and they know how to create a comfortable reality, and there is somebody that is hoping to be with this person or return to them after things have gone astray. Then we had the Devil card. Okay, this is about codependency, imbalanced relationships, all the things that may have made soul family fall out in the past. Okay, so if somebody's got a closet addiction in the closet and the other person's figured it out, they're not going to stick around, are they? So I feel like there's a fear here of the skeletons in the closet of the past causing issues in whatever you're doing going forward, because some of us have had addictions that we have released possibly, and maybe relapse is a thing that's happening at the moment as well, that could be, or through shadow work it can be really hard not to relapse. Sorry, been there, done that. Like, cravings have been a thing, like when you're at a low point you can be clutching at straws mentally and emotionally, and sometimes we can do that. So I feel like for some of us that are trying to build our 10 of Pentacles, this fear of, oh my goodness, are my old habits and things like that going to become a big thing if I start accomplishing things, if I start building abundance? Those kinds of fears as well are very, very across the board pretty standard at the moment. Because it can be really hard to do shadow work. And if you came out of shadow work without relapsing, congratulations. Stop fearing that you're going to falter if you did that. Okay? Because if you've come out of it, I feel like some of you have done shadow work and you've come out the other end and you haven't actually relapsed. And this is, my eyes keep on going to Isis. This is her way of acknowledging that. Is that it takes much strength to not to relapse once you've recovered from an addiction when you're doing shadow work. But the fact that you didn't shows how far you've come. So you should be so proud of yourself. Okay, and the other two for hopes and fears. So, I believe that somebody is hoping to end a cycle of loneliness or being alone by reconnecting with someone and having their happily ever after. Because the world cycle is the end of a cycle. It could be a 21-year cycle, doesn't have to be. I'm getting 7, 14, 21, anything like that. But we have different cycles in life where we're learning different things and having different experiences. And we may not necessarily embody the best energy, so we might be drawing into our lives not the healthiest connections and people. And so I feel like that kind of a cycle has ended for a lot of us. And so now the more sincere soul-based connections that we desire are coming into our life. And for some of us, this will be a reconnection with a twin flame or a divine counterpart. but not for everybody. This could be, soul family that we've known earlier in our life. Maybe our paths drifted apart, and now I feel like there will be something where possibly brings these people back into your life because they are your true soul family. They're meant to be in your journey going forward. And then we had the final outcome, the Two of Cups and the Five of Wands. So basically, for those of you that started off, it starts off with the Ace of Cups and it ends with Two of Cups. Like, it doesn't get more beautiful than that. It's the ideal progression, because Ace of Cups is about internal emotional fulfillment being the main issue. Once you've got that, then you can truly come into a truly balanced connection with another. So, for some of us, we're kind of battling pettiness outside of us and around us. And that's unfortunately how it is. When you shine really, really bright, people get feisty. They want to bring you down. They don't always like that. But for others of you, I feel like there will be a reconnection here, but slight warning of, the immature energies and the rivalry kind of thing may be an issue. If that has been an issue with yourselves in the past, make sure that you set some very solid boundaries. If you are reconnecting with somebody that has crossed your boundaries in the past, make sure you're setting solid boundaries, okay? But when you look at them separately, this is a beautiful, divinely guided, soulful, balanced connection of a divine masculine and divine feminine coming into union. So, I feel for some of you, you will reconnect, and it will be a beautiful connection. This is a long-term thing. However, this connection will need a bit of growth and a bit of time. And for others of you, you're kind of on this self-love journey and falling in love with yourself, like I said about taking yourself out on dates and things like that. And it's almost like it's ruffling feathers because people don't like how happy you are by yourself. Like, you're like literally in love with life and yourself. And those people that are damaged and more low vibrational and a little bit more rivalry, competitive, sort of toxic kind of types, they don't like it. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep shining like a supernova. Because just because people don't like it doesn't mean you should stop. Because that is your thing. Do your thing. All right. I believe that concludes the messages. I really hope that did resonate for some of you out there. But I really feel like this is a huge pat on the back from Isis to say, those of us that have been doing shadow work and truly digging into our spiritual and emotional closet and facing our demons, so to speak, metaphorically speaking. Yeah, big pat on the back. So I'm going to conclude this reading with the Goddess Oracle messages. See what messages the goddesses, what Isis one has from us from this deck. Okay. First card that's come flying out is Mother Mary, expect a miracle. And it says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Woo! Okay, now 3. Wow. Okay. Then we've got Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. We have the strength card as one of the Hope Stream's best possible outcomes here. Then we have Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. I love how these cards always reiterate the reading. Then we have Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So this also requires a bit of grounding as well. I feel like some of us are ungrounded. So I'm feeling drawn to the Work Your Light Oracle now as well. So I'm just going to pull whatever messages come through from this deck, and then I will conclude this reading. What do we have? Isis, to finish this reading off. Wow. That's so awesome. I've just said shine, even if it bothers people. And we've got the card of don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Is that the only message? Too many. Yeah, too many. Nope, I'm not getting anything. Okay, so your message is don't dim to fit in. I'll just read that to you really quickly. Okay. That is your card. And the message reads, don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone wants you to retract, if someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too. Or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of, I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. So, some food for thought. How are you dimming to fit in? Whatever it is, stop doing it. Because the universe needs your light. And that is all I have for you, lovely people. Until next time, take care.